at the Earth Charter International Secretariat in Costa Rica. I am leading a group of U.S. teachers from 7 states to Costa Rica. We have a 5-week program funded by the U.S. Department of Education, Fulbright Group Projects Abroad, and our program focuses on teaching the UN Millennium Development Goals with Costa Rica as a case study. Teachers are here for 5.5 weeks to learn about the UN Millennium Development Goals and create curriculum that they can use in their classroom. The Earth Charter is helping to provide 2 workshops for our teachers and helping us to think about how we can connect the UN Millennium Development Goals, understand Costa Rica's progress on the UN Millennium Development Goals, and the connection between the Earth Charter and the MDGs. It has been amazing. So many connections. The facilities are great. We have a lot of great curricular materials from Earth Charter that we'll be using in our classroom and using on our travels to create our curriculum.
Just an amazing articulation of sustainability in a way that is, I think, more both compelling and requires action, but at the same time it also is empowering, because there's so many different ways that you could hook into the charter and to help to make a difference. And so
it's been really fascinating. I think the facilitators have been tremendously prepared with a lot of information that I feel has been quite balanced, both in the sense that Costa Rica is making great strides towards completing these goals, but also being able to present some of the more critical perspectives and some of the things that are still challenges that need to be done. And I think that being able to discuss those has been very informative as well, very well-rounded.
Really, I've been enjoying just thinking about or reflecting on interconnectedness and seeing how so many of the parts of the Earth Charter are interconnected, and how I just feel like my life is fragmented at home, and my kids sense that. There's no connection between what they learn in science and what they're learning in my Spanish class and what they're learning in their lit class. And just seeing how really everything could be way more connected, and it could be connected on a grand scale with something like a program like based on the Earth Charter.
I work at the United World College, which is 12 schools around the world, and our mission statement is around peace, uniting peoples for peace and sustainability. So I was very excited to look at the charter and so I'm going to go actually back and advocate that we adopt that core set of values as a school. I'm also, it's an IB school, it's an IBO school, so again, looking at how to support any sort of efforts to spread the Earth Charter into the International Baccalaureate program, because it's like 3,800 high schools, so it really would make a big impact if we could get it in there.
I work with pre-service teachers at Michigan State. I work with them. They're going to be future social studies teachers, and I think that some of the things that we've been working on here will be really beneficial to talk not only about content matter for them to have new ideas about what's going on, but also about some of the pedagogies that we've been exposed to here, with very multisensory education strategies that I think will be very, very useful to have the perspectives with environmental sustainability.
Well, I share a workroom with the world history teachers, and we're always talking about how to do more collaborative planning. So talking about the units on South America, how we could incorporate that into our classrooms and how we could empower the kids to talk in Spanish or in the target language about Latin American history. But it's not just history that I want to talk about. I also want to talk about, I'd love to work with the science teachers and talk more about sustainable development. And in 9th grade, they do an ecological project at the end of the year. So I'm really looking forward to going back and having some discussions.
Absolutely. This is an amazing opportunity, and we are looking forward to hearing more about other kinds of courses and certificate programs that Earth Charter offers, because our teachers want to do more. They want to come back for sure.
people who are interested in coming to Costa Rica or people who are interested in some of these issues of environmental sustainability. I have some colleagues who do research on that, being able to share with them what's going on here so that they know they can use the resources or they can visit. Absolutely, I'd recommend it.
I'd love to bring some kids down here, obviously, to look at some of the resources. I'm going to read the resources cover to cover. But I teach geography, so it's very much, this is what I teach, a lot of sustainability and you know, how to get policies change in the world to support more sustainable education. So it's great.
It's such a great starting point. I just feel like it allows you to take any trajectory you want to discuss any of these issues, and it can be used in a language arts classroom. It can be used as a starting point in a science classroom. It can be used as a starting point in my world language classroom. And so I'd love to do some collaborative planning, but I have nothing but good things to say.